Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I just noticed that we're at 11 out of 9 domain. A lot of those things that we got in this last war, which was a super awkward war, must have ended up going to us. So let's see what we've got here. We supposed to have this? No, we are not. Oh, this was the castle we built. So we'll go ahead and transfer the vassalage into this guy. Fantastic. And let's see, what else do we have? I believe we had one in Azov. Yes, indeed. So this didn't come from the war at all. And I did not confirm that. Transfer vassalage of Azov. There you go. And I believe there was also one in Tana? Yes. Transfer vassalage of this guy right on in. Fantastic. Okay, so that put us back at our proper domain limit. And now we can just proceed for the time being. We've created a rather extreme border gore here, which we will be cleaning up. Don't worry, we definitely will be cleaning this up. But for right now, I'm actually going to pause X4 because I'm currently actually AFKing that in the background while while recording this. But I just reached the point that I wanted to in that, so I will pause that. Excellent. Okay. So we've got some money here. I'm wondering how our retinues are doing. They look okay. We could expand them slightly, but I'm not sure that it's worth putting the effort in, honestly. The question is, just how powerful are the Byzantines right now? You want us to do penance? Okay, we can do penance. There we go. Excellent. Well, this guy's got an infection. Ooh, hello. This is an independence faction. That is something we need to take seriously. It's being led by the King of Songhai. We don't care about the King of Songhai. King of Syria, I don't think he's very powerful. King of Gouge, Andalusia. Aha. The Queen of France wants to be on the council. She is the threat here. So, what is she good at? Nothing. Okay. Well, the Queen of Aquitaine is our current advisor. We could fire her and put the Queen of France in. The question is, can we pass laws? Do we want to pass laws? I mean, we've kind of got our laws exactly where we want them, right? The only thing would be changing vassal war declaration. And looking at this, it would not currently pass. So I don't think there's any particular reason to do it. So that should be just fine. Our vassals are, of course, pushing our borders for us. And current Byzantine strength is 115,000 troops. Okay. Good to know. We don't need to have these troops in Byzantine lands anymore. A peasant revolt. They're going into Auvergne over here. That's fine. Oh, Aquitanian troops are weak. Okay. Andalusian troops are a little on the weak side, too. We can group these together, though, and that should be enough troops. Combined with leadership and the fact that we have better troops, it should be sufficient. So we'll group these up, get some leadership in, and call it a day. Okay, they're moving back over here. We'll just get our best leaders in, since there's nothing else for them to be doing. And we'll take them all the way up over here. We do need to build a castle over here, and so we shall. This is all land that we're actively conquering. Our vassals are conquering this land for us. So we don't need to do anything. Oh, hello. Aquitanian troops are already here. I'll take it. And with our reinforcements, absolutely crushed. No more rebellion. Fantastic. This is interesting. This is very interesting. We've already got this set up, though. Is Austrasia or the Holy Site more important to us? We can always conquer Austrasia later. I want to unite the Monophysite faith right now. The Dancing Plague, huh? That's not good. We are already building a castle here. We can get rid of that for now. I do want to check through here. I believe... Well, there's a Duchy of Thuringia. I guess we could create that. De jure, who holds this? The Duke of Franconia. Okay, well, it's fine. Here you go, buddy. Now you have a de jure claim over here. I'm sure that won't cause any problems. A Monophysite uprising? How dare you? Put our leadership over here. There we go, and we'll just let them generate up to about half morale. That'll just take a couple of weeks. It'll be fine. We're actually splitting up. 1 April, 17 April. We would arrive on 13 April. Right in between that. So this actually gets us a battle with half of their troops. Which I'll take every time. Oh, they got out in time? Oh, were we going to be movement locked on 17 April? Probably. If that's the case, then I simply misread it. I don't care about this straight crossing. We should be fine. We have a court chaplain position open. We'll go for this guy. Perfect. And then we will simply murder these guys a little bit. There we go. Excellent. Revolt put down. Let's get out of here. Well, we had to chase those guys down quite a bit, but it's fine. The real question is, how do we go after the Byzantines from here? I mean, ideally, at this point, we would inherit them. The main issue there is the elective. We can't guarantee that the Empire would, in fact, remain in Abyssinian hands. Because every other empire that we have is on the same succession laws, right? But not so much everything else. So we'd have to make sure that the Byzantine Empire was going to be inherited by the same heir as us. Which would mean we'd have to change the succession laws, which would mean that we would have to... Oof. If I recall correctly, the requirements to that are that you have to have no vassals of count level or higher with a negative opinion of you, and you have to have ruled for 10 years. And no vassals are fighting each other. That can be achieved with enforcing realm peace. But no counter higher tier vassal of this title has a negative opinion of you. That's gonna be tough for the Byzantine Empire. We've been fighting them and conquering them for so long that I'm not sure that we're ever going to achieve that realistically. However, we are making progress doing penance, so that's good. What CBs do we have against the Byzantines? Because of course we're truced to them for right now, and I don't really want to break that. And I believe... Are we truced? We're apparently not truced. They are in the defensive pact, though. So that's a thing. But if they were to leave the defensive pact briefly, what CBs would we like to get? Like, what CBs would we like to do here? We can press all these claims, which are not necessarily what we want. There are some de jure claims here. And that might be the best thing that we can go for. Honestly, we're going to be better off probably conquering them in Europa when we can do it substantially faster. Because we can just get a single claim CB and take a big chunk out of them, like conquer all of this in a single war and then push down this way, not care about aggressive expansion because we're ludicrously strong. That's probably about what we'd be doing. Of course, we are still 60 years away from that. We're getting closer all the time. A peasant revolt? That's rude. It's real rude. I wonder, are the Byzantine troops going to handle this for us? It looks like they're not. Okay. What are the Byzantine troops even doing here? Swedish border dispute over Lapland? Peasant revolt? Monothelite uprising? Okay. Yeah, I don't actually know what they're doing here. Maybe one of the revolts was causing them to move their troops across this area or something. I don't know, it's kind of strange. Our realm is starting to become a bit unwieldy in size, though. There's no doubt about that. It will be easier to manage in Europa than it is in Crusader Kings, and it will be easier to conquer a lot of these territories in Europa. Especially now that we no longer have access to Great Conquest. We have become too powerful. So I'd still like to figure out a good method of taking large chunks of Byzantine territory. I'd also like to get Sistan into the fold. Where are they fighting? Interesting. Unfortunately, these guys are all our religious group, so we can't religious war them either. We can't holy war them. That's Italy? Okay. That'll be fine. Don't even need to worry about leadership or morale or really anything when we have this kind of a numerical advantage. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're gonna come over this way. And I think they get out. They absolutely do. But we'll stop them. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. So, I mean, we could get a ludicrous sum of gold for declaring an embargo war on the Byzantines. And we do need a marshal. This queen would be a loyalist and is skill 19. I think she's acceptable. I want to be researching military tech and researching cultural tech at this point. Speaking of which, can we get any tech? No, we cannot. Okay. Well, what we can do is we can work on some hospital upgrades for some tech. And so we shall. All of these over here, we are looking for... Okay, we'll come back to you in a moment. I'm upgrading hospitals right now. That's more important. We'll upgrade a sick house. And then this would be also a sick house upgrade because I want to get that pharmacology laboratory. Another one here. And then here we can get a library for some cultural tech points. And then over here we can get the pharmacology laboratory, or actually the medical academy is what we want to go for. Okay, now what is this war? Who exactly are you to call us in? We're his suzerain, apparently. I had no idea this even existed. The de jure war, is he defending? He's attacking. I will accept this. But he declared it, so I'm assuming that he can win it. Was he counting on our support? I mean, we could raise some troops over here and march them northward, in theory. Yeah, that would be viable. I don't see a scenario where this person can defend. Yeah, they have 3,000 troops. This is all of their troops. So this is more than enough. Should be completely fine. Well, we'll just help out over here, I guess. This guy died. Okay. He's primarily attacking over here. That's fine. Oh, the poor, poor Aztec empires. Singular. The poor, poor Aztec Empire. I wonder how this is going to import into Europa, because they really failed in the old world, but in the new world, in theory, they should be pretty strong still. You want charity? Okay, I'll give you charity. Here, have some charity. With Stavrophoros, we're going to be able to level up pretty soon. We are 55, which is unfortunate. Okay, we'll just siege this down. We're now chased. I mean, at this age, that doesn't really matter. I don't suppose that we could pass external here. Who would be the one that we'd have to bribe? Our spy master. I'll do so. He accepts. And we are going to immediately call in this council support. There we go. And now we can pass external vassal war declaration, which will make our vassals slightly salty. Now, this is only in Abyssinia. I'm not sure if this will go to our lesser titles automatically, or if we'll have to pass it in each of those individually. Looks like we'll have to pass it individually, but we can do so relatively quickly. He's our heir. He does deserve greatness. Okay, guys, let's get these laws passed. I want our vassals to only be expanding externally. Looks like this in Hispania is already there. Canaan Bornu is already there. Mali, Axum, and Nubia are already there. Okay, so that is external. Hang on. Arabian, Francia. Okay, it just hadn't updated. Excellent. So vassals are now only allowed to fight externally, which is great. Wow, we are losing tons of troops to this attrition. Supply limit is 5k, though. That's fine. The Lollard heresy. That is horrible. I mean, we're sieging in Scandinavia, in the mountains, in the winter. What do I expect, if I'm honest? I expect to lose some troops doing that. Okay, Queen of Germany's slightly salty at us for using her troops in this war, but it's fine. So, I mean, we're just gonna continue taking over some of Nidaros here. And now that our vassals are required to declare their wars externally only, that's going to be a big, big deal for us. Specifically because they are going to have a very, very hard time not pushing our borders. They gotta declare on something. Okay, let's move up over this way. Are they going to siege here? Yes. Yes, they are. If we arrive here, do we become the siege leader? We'll have to check. We are not the siege leader. That said, supply limit here is fine. Okay. We do need to build a castle over here, and so we shall. Excellent. And we have a castle that got finished at some point. But that's okay. We can deal with that at a later date. Okay, that's just a marriage proposal. It's fine. We're still not the leader of this siege. I'm going to move on with our troops. We're going to head over to here. What is the war goal here, anyway? It's a de jure war over Hjaltland, wherever that is. I must say, I'm not super... Oh, it's this here. It is currently occupied by someone entirely different. That is not helpful. Okay. Good to know. I don't suppose we can assault here. No, definitely not. Deus Vult. Indeed. Apparently I just needed to say Deus Vult. It's a weird event. But you know what? I'll take it. It is, however, pretty much time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to continue our expansion. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.